Hey guys, it's been a while since we've talked, so I wanted to kind of give you guys an update on where I'm at. First, just remember that I'm not a doctor, so none of this is medical advice. Second is that I'm going to be talking about prostate cancer, so if that freaks you out, just know what you're getting into. Okay, so where I'm at. Remember, we started with a PSA level of 570 back on Memorial Day. And basically, after the initial treatment, after I started the treatment with Erlita and Degarelix, within a month, my PSA plummeted to 15. And ever since then, every month it's been going down by 50%. So we went from 15 to 8.8 to, which I know is more than 50%, to zero point 0.4, and then the latest has been is 0.2. So that's good. It means everything's still heading in the right direction. Which still makes me annoyed that I'm still on chemo, and chemo sucks. Chemo sucks, Sabi. It does. It's funny because I'm not vomiting or anything like that. But the second dose was worse than the first. And it's mostly mental. And as you know, I believe that this fight is mostly mental. I would say 90% mental. But I can be there laying in bed, soaking the bed in sweats. Body feels like it's on fire. Skin feels like it's on fire. I just feel like crap, but I couldn't tell you what feels like crap, just everything. And it's so demoralizing, but you can think, I think, hey, I'm going to get through this. I can get through this, but it's so hard. One of my boys would say it's almost like a dementor that just sucks the the motivation out of you if you stand near it. And that's kind of like what chemo is. It just sucks your motivation away. But I'm on round 2 of 6, and I can't wait to be done. I can't wait to be done with that and get this poured out. But anyway, so that's where I'm at in the chemo. That's pretty much the worst news. You know, if it weren't for the chemo, I'd be sitting here telling you how good I feel, how much symptoms have improved, like even the urination. I mean, I can urinate a lot more easily standing up now. I've been sleeping through the night without having to get up to urinate, or if I do, it's maybe once instead of the 3 or 4 times it was when the cancer was worse. I think I already talked about the CT scan that they took as a baseline before the first round of chemo, where it showed a lot of regression with the tumors and healing. And I just hope that will show again next time we do a CT scan. And also because it's been such good treatment, the urologist, has switched me from Degarelix to Eligard. Now, remember the differences between the two. Eligard, instead of it being a monthly injection like the Degarelix, it's every 3 months. So that's a good sign. It means that stuff is working. There are some trade-offs though. Remember the Degarelix? I mentioned the abdominal shot. The shot itself, it was almost, it was no different. It was nothing. I hardly felt it. It was barely anything. But there was a lot of pain at the injection site for about 3 to 5 days after an injection, along with some irritation and reddening around the injection site. The Eligard, the trade-off is the needle is bigger, and it's an uncomfortable injection. And I mean, not extremely so. It's still not as bad as an anthrax shot, but it is uncomfortable. But I haven't had any kind of real side effects after the fact. The injection site has not been sensitive, maybe a little about a week on, but not nearly to the extent that it was with Degarelix. Yeah, so switched me to Eligard from Degarelix, and I'm still on the Erlita, and then and the Xgeva for the bone. There was another change that was made. That's another thing that chemo does. It makes you start forgetting things. changed the Eligard, did the PSAs going down, and then of course, yeah, and then the chemo. Next round of chemo is next week. Not looking forward to it. I will meet with the oncologist and kind of talk to him about some options going forward. I know that I can quit it. And I feel tempted to just stop doing it because I felt so good when I wasn't doing the chemo. And I just kind of feel so, not bad now, but it's just a lot. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. Signs are still pointed in the right direction. And the support network is still there. I appreciate everything everybody's done. All the prayers that keep coming in still. All the calls from real friends to just give me a pep talk every once in a while. The Facebook or wherever, texts. So that's about it. I won't keep you any longer rambling, trying to remember what it was I wanted to say. I'll say it in another video. So until next time, remember, anything is possible.